All right. Well, we're post Freedom Fest, 4th of July. Happy birthday, America.
Yeah.
All the things. I'm here with Jeremy. Jeremy and Shelly have been leading the parade, our connection with the parade. Can you give me a little, because I've only been here for 4 of these. I think this is my 4th one. What do you know what the history's been with Morgan Hill, with Community Christian and the parade?
From what I know, we did have early on when 2010, when Community Christian became, they had some floats for a few years, and there were some people that are still here that were involved, and then for whatever reason it went away. Maybe it only lasted a couple of years. I'm not sure. And then I think our 6th year again now, 5th or 6th year we've been back.
Yeah, and it's been growing for us. You know what? Talk to me about what the thought is behind us as a church having a float in the parade. Like, why do we see what's the value in it for?
Well, we talked about it. You talked a little bit about it Thursday and praying for that outreach. It is our largest outreach of the year. We do random little things here and there, sidewalk Saturdays, out in the community. We've done, cleanups and stuff like that with the community and at the park. But this by far is our largest outreach where we are knee deep in the community, and just getting our name out there and showing people really that Community Christian has a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like, we have fun.
And we had a number of people at the church as well that were leading parts of Freedom Fest throughout the weekend.
Right.
And
which is new for us. That was
fairly
new attenders. So people part of Freedom Fest out there
serving.
People serving out on the lawn. I mean, that's part of the outreach too. It's not just the floats. It's what we do out in front of our building. We're very unique. We're on the route.
Yeah.
We are such a blessing to be out there in the face, handing out whatever we're handing out this year or any year, and just being able to be that place on the corner of Crest and Main.
Yeah.
That have fun, right? Right there in front of the Hope the Hope mural.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it was a huge it's a huge thing to put together. Jeremy kind of drove that. You built a trailer this year.
Yeah, I got so we handed out 3,000 beach balls this year, and each year we put our brains together to figure out what we want to hand out. We came up with beach balls, and then I got a picture sent to me one day about this trailer with a cage on it full of beach balls, and I said, "That's awesome. Are you going to build that?" And from our friend Darren, and he said, "Yes, we can build it." I said, "Okay, we can build it." And over
and
the last few weeks,
built it.
No, Darren. Darren was a lifesaver with this. I want to put a shout out for Darren
great.
Dixon.
He drove.
It was amazing. He drove the float. He was at my house multiple times. We built that float together. We built the cage, just simple lumber, and we put it together and painted it and put netting on it.
Filled it up with 1,200
beach balls. You were part of that. Abigail was part of that.
Yep.
We just sat on the front porch, and the kids hustled beach balls into that thing 8 feet in the air for several hours during the week.
Yeah. It gave them something to do during the summer.
It's summertime. There's no school, so it worked out.
Yeah. No, it's a huge blessing. We really think that it's important for people to see our logo, see our website, and hopefully connect it with fun, but also connect it with the Lord and having a good reputation here in Morgan Hill, especially in South San Jose as well. Talk to us about, you mentioned a few other ways that we work with the city. Talk to us about the philosophy of just being good stewards with Morgan Hill.
Yeah, we, for several years now, we rent property from the city. Our central office is in a city-owned building, which has opened up huge opportunities for us to have relationships with city, not just the mayor, but the city manager and those alike who run the parks. They've come to us for park cleanups. Last year, we did an amazing Be Rich project at one of the parks, was a shade structure.
Oh, yeah.
We've done cleanups with the park. We've done cleanups downtown with the police department. So it's opened up, where we have the shelter, the inclement weather shelter
Yes.
that's with the city. So, yeah, I think it's invaluable to be entangled with city government the best we can.
Yeah. In a positive way.
In a positive way. And it's not easy. I don't think it's easy in a lot of towns and a lot of cities. So we're very blessed to have the relationships that I think we've grown through Community Christian and through the city of Morgan Hill.
Yeah, we really believe that, it matters, the light that we bring to the community around the church, especially that, there's a connection. I was at 7-Eleven early that morning and just asking them like, hey, is today a busy day? Because there's a lot of walkers. She's like, oh yeah, we're going to, it's going to be a lot of foot traffic coming in and out here. And, it matters to us. Like one of the things that you want to consider is what would happen to the neighborhood of your church if your church wasn't there? Would it be missed? And I think what's important to Will and the leadership here is that, if Community Christian wasn't in Morgan Hill or wasn't on the corner of Crest and Main, that it would be missed. And I think we have a good reputation for that. And that's super important for us. And being examples of how to love Jesus well and then love our neighbors well too.
Yep.
So, one thing I would just encourage people to do is continue to pray for those beach balls. They'll be around the neighborhood for a while. We got a text from Tammy saying they're all over downtown, and I was like, I don't know if that's good. Hopefully, they're in people's hands. I asked a friend of ours who's on security team. I'm like, are we going to get in trouble for all the beach balls? He goes, I haven't heard anything. I said, praise the Lord. But here's the thing. Pray about those beach balls because they went to homes. They went to people. We're praying that over the coming weeks and months, maybe even years, that they would bear fruit. People would jump onto our website, show up for a service. We know that's the case. We've had people take we've given out Frisbees
100%,
and water guns throughout the years. Sunglasses last year?
Frisbees, yeah. Sunglasses last year.
Yeah.
Squirt guns. I like to get back to squirt guns.
Yeah.
I'm over the beach balls already.
Yeah.
That was a lot. But yeah, we've heard testimony over the several, and not just with this outreach, but just with anything that you hand out with our name and our website on there.
Flyers.
A flyer you get in the mail. People eventually hit patches in life that, they are looking for something and something different and something fresh. And we hope that Community Christian or any of the local churches are there on the hearts and minds and are able to be there for someone who is needs something.
Yeah,
needs something
a
different.
lot of people are looking for some freedom. They're looking for some hope, and hopefully they'll walk through the doors and we'll be able to share the gospel with them. So we want to live out the mission of helping people find their way back to God, and hopefully, Freedom Fest was a part of that. The parade was a part of that. So
yeah, and I want to give a shout out to, not only me and Darren, but the 70 people that came out yesterday that were on the float, the people that helped with Gary and Julie out here on the lawn, cooking hot dogs. Shelly on the back end. Shelly is the relationship with the straw,
the vendor,
the relationship with the tractor that is donated to us through Bill Jacobson Trucking. Thank you, Bill Jacobson, for what you do in this community.
There's a lot of Jacobson trucks out there, right?
A lot. I think there was 5 in the parade.
That's awesome.
So, and he donates all that time. He pays all of his drivers. So huge thanks out to Shelly and all those relationships she has to get us signed up and get the beach balls ordered. And her creative mind is always there in the forefront of figuring out what we want to hand out each and every year.
And she hustled the price on some stuff.
Hustles the price big time, those, and the turnaround is quick and we get them, and we always wonder if we're going to get them in time. And of course they're always here in time.
Yeah.
And
our people that rode the float this year, because we were towards the end, they were there for the long haul. It was a long day for them.
We were staging And as the beginning of the parade was ending, they were driving by us and we hadn't even moved yet.
Yeah. So
And we're like, this is going to be a long morning. So we didn't even, the parade started at 10. I think we started rolling about 10:50.
okay.
So, and it's only a mile and a half. So
Yeah.
we
was,
were
some
pushed
time.
back. We need to talk to somebody like the mayor. I don't know who we need to talk to, but we were third from the back this year. And I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. It was fun. We had a blast. The weather was great.
Well, I appreciate your leadership. A lot of it happened because of Jeremy too, and he rallied the troops, and so we did. We had a number of people taking very significant parts. I saw Hunter buying ice at 7:30 in the morning. So, it takes a lot of hands, and it takes a lot of prayer, and it takes resources, and so we're praying that there's fruit to it, and there always has been the last several years. So we hope you have a great rest of your holiday week, and you're blessed, and we'll see you Thursday or Sunday.
Yeah, God bless.
Bless off.
And bless off.